I've sold millions with e-commerce. Here's 10 things I wish I learned sooner. When I was starting out, I wish I knew that it was going to take at least a year for me to see good progress. I wish I was just more patient and just deep dived into the learning and didn't worry about earning money from the start. Number 2, I wish I did my research on the business model that I was going to do within Amazon before diving straight in. I spent a year and a half doing a strategy that was not the most optimum for my skill set. If I did the other strategy first, I could have made a lot more progress a lot quicker. Number 3, I wish I got clear on my goals sooner. Where do I want to be in 2 years' time? If you're just starting out, all you're seeing is people that are successful on Amazon, TikTok, etc. But what you don't know is that they've gone through 3 years figuring the basics out, getting the basics, learning the fundamentals before they've figured out and tested which model is right for them long term. The sooner you can figure out what model is best for you and what model you want to be in for the next 5 to 10 years, the sooner you'll be successful, because you can start putting all your resources towards that one model. Get clear on what it is you want to be. Do you want to be the biggest hamper brand in the UK? Do you want to be the biggest bundle seller in the UK? Do you want to have a private label brand on multiple platforms that you're going to sell for millions? Get clear on that goal. Even if it doesn't feel possible now, get clear on it, and then things will start moving out your way. The universe will start moving out your way when you decide what you want to achieve. By the way, if you just want to sell 10 grand a month, that's fine. Get clear on that so you're not overwhelming yourself with other stuff. Number 4, I wish I learned how to manage cash flow better from the start. You have to understand you're in a product-based e-commerce business, so there's movement in managing cash flows. What I mean by that is it's not an agency where it's money in, staff bills out, cash left over as profit. You have to understand that there's always going to be a surplus of cash that is tied up in your prep center, inbound FBA, stock that you've bought that hasn't yet delivered to your warehouse or prep center, etc., etc. Understand the economics of an e-commerce business and managing that cash flow. Number 5, I wish I understood that diversity is king, but focus is queen. People say all the time, oh, you should be on multiple platforms. Oh, you should have multiple strategies, etc., etc. And yes, you can do if you want to stay small. But I believe at the start, if I fully focused on one platform and one strategy and got that to at least a certain level before I got distracted by other things like TikTok Shop and eBay and Shopify and stuff like that, and different strategies, different marketplaces, before getting distracted by opening yourself up to different revenue streams, you need to get yourself to a certain level of revenue in a specific strategy first. When people talk about diversification, usually it's the multi-million pound entrepreneurs that have done it later on. They're not talking about getting to your first 50 grand a month. Getting to your first 50 or 100 grand a month, to be honest, isn't that much money. It's great, but in terms of big business. So get to 50 grand a month in one model on one marketplace before you start getting distracted by other stuff, because it's just going to dilute your focus. Number 6, I wish I realised that I didn't need to spend £200-300 on fancy softwares. You need 1 or 2 simple softwares. If you're doing arbitrage and stuff like that, whatever, private label, just get SellerAmp or something like that, and Sellable to track your profit. Maybe Helium 10 or something, but only if you're doing high-level private label or bundles. You don't need much of this software. Don't think that you have to spend £200-300 a month on software to get started. You just don't. Number 7, I wish I didn't prep for as long as I prepped. I wish I outsourced it to a prep center. I've just had a message now saying, when shall I outsource my prep? You should outsource your prep as quickly as you can afford it, even if that means that you don't pay yourself. Hopefully you're living at home with your parents at this stage. Hopefully you've got low overheads and you've got another job covering you at this stage. First year's for learning, second year's for earning. You should not be prepping yourself as quickly as you can afford not to. You should be putting that money, that profit you've made, into getting a prep center. Why? Because prepping is the biggest waste of time you can possibly have. You should be spending your time creating new listings, creating new bundles, creating new private label products, sourcing new suppliers, etc., growing your team, not prepping. Prepping is what I call a £10 task. Outsource it. Caveat, only outsource it when you can afford to outsource it. Don't go and outsource it before you can afford to outsource it, guys. Remember, cash flow's king, what I spoke about in point 3. Point number 8 is please just have more patience. You see people, you may see someone like me that's made hundreds of thousands of profit or sold my business for 6 figures, and you may think, oh, he's done that and I should be there. Or you may see friends of mine that have done great things on Amazon. No one got there quick. No one got there overnight. They all went through the phase that you're going to go. Some a bit quicker, but everyone went through at least 2 years of learning, not making much progress, or just ticking over, not paying themselves that much before they started doing well. At least 24 months. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Don't let yourself be fooled by the shiny penny syndrome. At least 2 years of learning before you get good at this stuff. So don't get overwhelmed. I wish that I didn't. Number 9 is just having that long-term vision and patience to match it. I wish that I treated myself like a real business owner, a real CEO, someone that's got long-term vision, and I wasn't so scared. The quicker you can get over the stage where you're scared of growth, where you're scared of hiring VAs, where you're scared of getting a prep center, scared. I don't mean this to belittle you. I don't mean this to sound patronizing, but I was so scared to invest my time into growth, to invest my money, to risk my money into hiring VAs. And, oh, what if it doesn't work out? Or what if I lose money? So what? Yeah, look, there's going to be stages where you lose the odd £100 or £200 or even £300-400. There's going to be stages, but as long as you keep going, you will figure it out. You have to get over that. The sooner you can stop being scared and start really making progress in the type of business owner that you want to be, one that isn't scared to take risk, that's when you're going to start making progress. Number 10 is, I wish that I understood all of this is a mental game. You are, it sounds cliche, but you are the one that is going to determine if this business is successful or not. I wish I understood that the people around you, when I was 7 years ago, the people around me that were successful didn't get there by chance. They didn't get there because they discovered a secret strategy. They got there by figuring out what strategy was best for them, understanding it's going to be a couple of years before they're really good at this stuff, and then executing that at a high level, realizing that if they're stressed out, if they feel like they can't cope, if they feel like it's too much and they're overwhelmed and they get distracted by other things, that's a you problem that you need to deal with. There is huge opportunities, huge, on TikTok Shop and Amazon FBA and Shopify, literally whatever you want to achieve. You are the one that is going to stop you from achieving it. Only you. Only you. I started this business with £1,000. I was then getting credit cards to borrow money. I had like £1,000 limit on my credit card, guys. I bought products, sold them, made £1. Bought products, sold them, made £1. Bought products, sold them, made £2. It took me so long and I still got there. If you can get to the stage where you can speed that up, where you invest a bit of money, not too much, but you invest a bit of money, don't be scared and just push yourself through your fear limits. That will speed this up. Most people are scared and they take ages. Take massive action. Don't be scared and go after the model that you want with a clear vision of where you want to be and really believe in yourself. Get rid of all shiny penny syndromes and just focus on it. And I promise you, you will see way bigger process than most people do in 24 months. It is literally you stopping yourself doing this stuff. You. My name's Hayden. If you want to email me, I don't charge anything for anything like that. Just email me, shoot me a question if you got on emails, or shoot me a message on TikTok. I'll try and help you 100% for free. If you're a bigger seller or anything like that, or an intermediate seller, my agency might be able to help you. Contact ClickFox with the link tree. See you soon, guys.